button.
Oh,
What's that
okay,
button
so you're
do?
streaming.
So be live.
Does it work? Yeah. Now,
Okay,
Now I
good.
gotta try and do. It's gonna look like utter crap.
Give me the link. Give me the link so we
I
can
don't
tweet it out.
see it.
It
just tweeted it.
automatically tweets it out.
Oh, he titled it "Discussing Dokkan with the Gang."
Oh my god. 1 minute.
Discuss everything that's going on. So there's this little
Oh lord, I hope that's.
possible
I hope-
sojourn right
I hope
here,
Oh
right
god.
now, to know what's going on.
So is it streaming
There.
this right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. People are just gonna come in and be like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Yeah.
I almost threw up. That was a good tweet. Oh, I gotta retweet that twice. I got to retweet it twice.
It's what Restream does. Just give it a second.
No, everybody look at Alex's tweet if you haven't seen it. It's literally amazing.
I don't see it.
Trying to figure out how to do something.
Is your chat?
Alex is fucking sweet.
Wait, you're streaming on both Twitch and Dokkan. Dokkan.
Yep, and on Dokkan.
Yeah, Twitching on both. Twitch and
Dokkan
same
stream.
time.
Which one should we like focus on so we don't like send people to two different ones? Or should we just do YouTube or should we just do
Nope.
Twitch?
It doesn't
You're all main
matter.
YouTubers, so focus on YouTube. That's for the biggest pool.
I'll just tweet out the YouTube link. Actually, here, click this YouTube
God.
stream. We can talk about it all here. There. Okay. Hi.
How do I
Ah.
how do I
What
just
the-
like
that was
I just want to do
fucking
like
bigger. God, I hate the stupid fucking YouTube layout.
Yeah, me too. And it switches on you, and then the colors change, and it's like, what the fuck?
Funny how your friends switch up on you.
What's wrong with the
Yeah.
YouTube layout? I like the YouTube live layout.
It's really fucking tiny, like Alex's dick.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Well,
Look at that. I can only see like 4 lines of chat.
Yeah, and it's really hard to get to your shit too. Sometimes it's over on the left, and sometimes it's over on the right.
Wait,
Wait.
hold on.
You have vidIQ. If you have vidIQ installed,
Hold
then
on.
it
We
does
can't
increase the chat
start this
size.
official discussion until the dolphin picture is up.
Did it
Oh,
start?
God.
That kind of sounded like a dolphin.
Oh, please put the picture up.
Right. Oh,
Dude,
I'll hook you up.
How do you capture like part of the screen?
God damn it.
Drop it.
God damn it.
Still have hiccups.
Does somebody have a scanner? Just like sit on it with your bare ass and put that up.
Yeah, before we start, just want to point out that like everything right now that's being tossed around is just literally just like there's no evidence. So we're all like potentially losing our shit here without knowing what's actually happening yet. So that's what we're kind of trying to clear up to those who are in the chat.
Okay.
But
It's in the
Do we-
Discord.
There's like
Is
not
there, like, a
even really
topic?
speculation here. Like this, just like
Well, this is the problem because people don't know. People will start tossing out facts, and they'll toss out the fact word. And if someone says, "Oh, this is a fact," what do? You believe it. You're going to go with it. So that's why we have to make sure what we know is going on is actually accurate, as opposed to just assuming what's going on.
By tomorrow, we'll have 20 people. I heard for a fact that NATO Genix and Rhyme said this is the fact. And then by next week, everyone's confirmed that it's fact.
or confirmed. The fuck?
hey, we're getting some people in here.
Dude, I thought like I cut out because I already just like stopped talking.
Oh no, you're good. I was reading chat. My bad. I got distracted.
Wow. How could you?
Yeah, this chat's hard to read. Anyway, there's no such fucking seed. I don't know where the seed thing's coming from or whatever they're looking at, but if they are seeing some sort of thing, it is probably something with the auth to token or signature. That's the only thing that I could think of. Because that changes every time.
We can't talk about this
Thing.
until there is a dolphin picture up on the screen.
Oh,
I
my
don't see
God.
it.
I don't know if he can do it.
I mean, the chat has a fair point. Do you want to say who else here? You want to sound off real quick?
Oh,
Dude, I'm like dumb and can't figure out how to like just like just want to crop this thing.
I only see the earth.
Why is there no pic still?
Even
There's
the,
the Earth
even the
picture.
chat saying, "Where the fuck is the dolphin picture?"
Changing thumbnails live is actually pretty hard.
Yeah, but aren't you just running OBS? Can't you just like click plus and just add the thing in and then?
No, because it doesn't.
Oh,
You actually
yeah.
have to add it through the YouTube thing after it finishes, or before it.
This is why I never stream. It's too complicated.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out. You used to be able to like do a sub-region of like a window, and it's like it's not possible anymore.
You can't just add media file and just drag it in.
Oh no, I was trying to like just do a sub-region of just like the group of people.
Oh, yeah, okay. And some apps are dumb now too. They don't. Like,
Where is Donnie? That's a good question.
I don't know. He's
yeah.
in Twitter chat. Just tell him to come.
Stealing to make it easy, dude. You could just take a snip of all our names and just put it off to the side.
There's that too.
Yeah, that sounds boring, but okay.
Gaming cock here.
Oh, yeah.
he's
Everybody's
here.
asking what's going on. So this
Oh,
is
yeah,
in reference
break
to
it down.
the people saying that Bandai's scamming people on summons.
Yep.
Also, that man talking though, that's actually Renz, because I don't think they recognize your voice, man.
Oh, yeah. I don't talk that much.
One and only.
Like, I feel like if there's anyone that's gonna know anything about back-end server stuff, like Renzi's the dude, right?
Yeah.
I don't, like
I know a little bit, yeah.
a little bit.
I don't
Okay.
know. Say that I don't think they're scamming, and it's whatever. Oh, I see something.
Oh, hey,
Oh, it's just,
we're there.
It's just a list. Man, I wish you used to be able to do like a sub-region, and then you could actually like see who's
Hey,
talking
there
and
it is.
stuff.
I love how Dan's just cut out.
I like how it just says this dick claw.
Oh, about that.
Wow, nobody's gonna acknowledge me.
There we go. We were asking about you.
Is that Donnie?
Oh,
Yeah,
you-
I was eating some chips and I was like, these guys really started without me.
No, we literally said, "Where's Donnie?"
new picture, new
So wait a
picture.
minute, wait a
Your
minute.
name
We
just
posted a
changed
link.
too.
We posted
Yeah.
a link to talk about this, and you were like, "Hang on, I'm gonna go eat some fucking chips." No, wait. I won't
was
say
trying to
anything.
join
No, wait.
too. So I was trying to join, and Twitter added me through like the website for Discord. It was a really weird thing, and I was like, "Bro, open up my
Yeah.
application."
It opens up the link first, and then it opens up your app.
Yeah, so it added me as Master Race too, but like I opened the app, so I'm here. Yay, let's talk about it.
United
Yeah,
Nations of
hey.
Dokkan. I like it.
Oh,
Hey, if you're in here, put headphones on because you're reflecting.
I am headphones on.
Yeah, same.
There we go.
Headphones on.
I'm not wearing headphones. Hold on.
asshole.
Of course, Rhymes. Rhymes is the one.
What a fucking amateur.
Wait till he runs away to say it.
So now that there's no editing during this, so it's all just going.
We're about to play
Okay.
Jackbox Party Pack, right? That's all right
Okay.
here.
Okay.
But anyway, as far
yeah,
as I can tell, the only thing that's been removed is the listing from the data. Everything else, like the cards, don't change. It's just they're not listing them all right now. They don't randomly change depending on what second you make the request.
Here, Renzi, do you want to just like break down everything that happened and then kind of just say what you said before we start streaming?
Well, shit, that's why you should just. I thought we were.
Well, we're officially
I don't even
starting
know
the
what he
discussion
said,
now.
to be fair, so.
I'm not a good repeater.
Well, I vote Donnie. I vote
Hey,
Donnie to
yes.
break down the post, and then from there we can actually say what we know.
Well, I'm still fuzzy on the post myself, man.
Okay, I have the post up, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Damn it, Donnie!
okay.
You're supposed to know all the stuff.
Don't use my legal name.
Be
Hey,
free.
legal name. Okay, so somebody who really, really, really wants to prove that Bandai is scamming people made a thread today with a lot of tweets from Japanese players that basically said, "Hey, we looked into the pools in each banner, and I'm noticing that units on mine aren't in there." So then, as you know, shortly afterward, all the banners went down. So this theory kind of spun up that the pools players were seeing were their quote-unquote true pools. and the pool that normally shows on a banner is a quote-unquote fake pool that is everything, but accounts can only pull what's actually in the true listing. So basically they're saying that Bandai accidentally revealed that they lock some accounts out of being able to get certain cards, and that those cards just aren't accessible to certain accounts. No theory.
How is that
No one really bid on that because it seems too far-fetched. So then they kind of spun it into every time you log in, your account generates a specific seed on a banner, and then that seed determines what you can pull. So then if you log out and log back in, it changes what you can pull out of a banner.
You get a token when you log in, but that's for authentication, and that changes every time you log in, and it lasts for 60 minutes.
Well, I should specify that the seed thing is not based on anything that's actually in the game. It's just people saying, well, it could be this because this kind of makes sense, sort of. It's not actually based on any data.
Oh.
They just
I thought maybe people are watching requests coming through.
No, they think that since
No,
everyone
no.
was getting a different list, that they're jumping to a conclusion that it's a seed, whereas they were probably, since they were working on the back end, just fucked it up, and every second you were just basically getting different data because they decided to change the endpoints but not actually change the line, the underlying data underneath.
What's that employee's name again that people always blame? Brad?
Chad?
Chad. Damn.
So the question I have then is, if this is actually the case and this seed bullshit's happening, is that something that the boss that you guys have for raids would have caught?
Yeah.
I mean, only if you're going off of the assumption that the more you spend and stuff like that, it changes this, then no, because like we're literally throwing away thousands and thousands of accounts every day.
No, I'm not. I'm building them up.
Oh, you're using the login thing still?
Yeah, and those have been built up for how many days? I mean, they vary. Each one varies of how long because
technically they could be like, oh, those are still free to play because there's no purchases associated with them.
Yeah, I should probably clarify the predominant theory right now is that this does not apply to you.
Yeah.
So this only applies to like 1% whales, and also they're saying it doesn't apply to anybody with social media presence.
Okay, the only way to actually prove this is if you had server access and you could look at their code, because otherwise you could spend $1 million and go through it, but you only have a stat. It's still a random factor. You can't prove it without the actual source code.
So that theoretically, this wouldn't affect pretty much like 95% of the player base.
Even
less than that,
I
would say 99% is more realistic.
If anything, Rhyme, you guys, well, no, because they're saying if you have a high media, like your account ID is whitelisted.
They don't have accounts. They don't have accounts associated with people's social media accounts. Well, I guess they do Facebook, but
what they're saying is this would affect a very, very small significant of people who would spend upwards of $20,000 but don't have a social media following, which would exclude YouTubers because they have to make it look like hey, you got polls.
Yeah,
but that's what they were saying.
I mean, in theory, you could look at the database, like based on a video that Rhyme or Nano or someone does. I know your name, I know your level. There's probably not another Rhyme style that is that close in like level and stuff like that. I could probably make a fair assumption that that is yours and whitelist it, but I really doubt that's happening.
Yeah, I don't think they even care that much.
I mean, if this was even happening, would it be even worth it? Because if you're going only for such a small player base, that wouldn't even really make that much revenue, would it?
Well,
True.
Well, the argument is that they're doing it for the small player base that also can influence other players to do the same thing.
Well, even then, remember that mobile games, 90% of their profit comes from that player base.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's where they get most of their money from, the Uber whales.
Yeah, that's what he said, basically. It's not whales, we're really talking about true whales.
Yeah, exactly. Like, people get, like, flabbergasted at the amount, like, that we put into videos and stuff, and I keep telling them, like, bro, like, that's nothing compared to what really goes on here. So, we're not really generating that top 1% of their revenue.
Definitely.
Yeah, there's people out there that drop, like, 10 Gs. Like, that's what's...
Yeah, like that dude in Japan. Every single new LR that comes out, this man has it already maxed out by the end of the afternoon. It's like me, D3, Nano, like we're all technically whales, but like compared to like the bigger picture, it's like we're like
baby whales.
Not even baby whales. We're like We're like
We're
tuna.
Like minnows. Yeah,
Minnow?
we're like minnows. Minnows in comparison to what they spend for sure.
Yeah,
You
okay,
see
so
those
there's the one
Japanese tweets,
guy
man?
that said he spent 25,000 stones. That's about 504 multi-summons.
Mm-hmm.
And he says he didn't get Super Vegito in 500 multi-summons. Now, personally, I do not believe that at all. I 100% don't believe that. Unless he was pulling when the banners were fucked up or something. But
I've gone through
Yeah.
15,000
Nah.
stones before and not gotten what I was going for.
I don't care what you tell me. I've had 2 really bad experiences pulling on this game, but I feel like everybody else has to. Like, for example, Super Vegito just dropped,
500
man.
multis?
That was horrible.
No, D3. Remember the original one back at when it was 3%, like a year ago?
Oh yeah. Back
Ugh.
then, it was impossible to pull.
What?
it.
Wait, what car was that too? Because I remember you told me it was like you spent a shit ton. And
Oh, I was going for physical Ultimate Gohan.
Wow.
Horrible idea.
Wow.
Oh god.
Ouch. Dude, anything looking back just sucks.
That was horrible. No, but in all seriousness, though, whenever L or Gohan dropped, I probably used like 2K stones, and I was super disgusted. I walked away without him. So like, you can legit just spend hella on this game and not get anything. So I kind of get a little bit of where the baseline is, but some people are just using it as an excuse to say, hey, well, this is why I didn't get this, or it's like,
I said calculator.
Well, that's what this breaks down to.
I was doing like based on the rate of Super Vegito. If you really spent 25,000 stones or whatever, like
yeah,
it almost hits 100. Like with rounding and stuff like that, it's basically 100% chance of
you're guaranteed to get him eventually.
Yeah. But what D3 said earlier, this is what this all breaks down. People have a lot of bad pulls. It happens to all of us. And now this is like, okay, this is an excuse and a reason to confirm that, bad shit's happening.
How many stones did it take me to get cooler? Nana, actually, we both went balls deep for cooler, and it took us forever.
Yeah, I mean, I spent 2,000 plus for cooler, and he's featured. So it's like,
Super 17 for me, Kid Buu. I mean, I definitely had cards I couldn't pull.
Can I reiterate that I literally just used like 1,200 stones to get Super Vegito?
I spent 3,000 to get Super 17, so...
Wait. That screenshot I posted in the chat,
3,000.
you know what I'm talking about? There was
Screenshot.
something weird in there that I did capture.
All I
Chase
see is
says,
Alex's face.
Chase Ray posed a good question. He says, "Are y'all going to talk about possible outcomes, consequences, way to confirm, etc.?" That's a good question.
I don't. There's not like the only way to confirm is either someone from the inside, like says yes, we do shady stuff, or someone does something super duper illegal and gains access to their servers to figure it out.
I mean, the one thing that we can
confirm is a risky
confirm,
word.
the one thing we can, I guess, confirm would be the fact that it would affect literally like the tiniest portion of the player base. So like everybody in this chat is not affected by this if this is actually true. So that is a good thing, because that's the thing that I was worried about. Because like if this is affecting everybody, that would have been bullshit.
oh, you mean in the chat? I thought you meant us.
No, like everybody that's watching the stream.
I was like, watching the stream. I got you. I feel you.
This man, so the people watching the stream are Rhyme exposed.
Yeah, Shonen Games is in here. What's up?
It still sucks either way, man. To say, like this percentage of the player base is getting just basically screwed out of summons because they spend a lot on the game to continue encouraging them to spend more. It's basically what they're trying to say. But I don't understand how that can lead to somebody that doesn't spend or is free to play or spends a very minimal amount being upset about this, because it doesn't seem like they're even a part of this.
Right.
I get it's a shady practice, but like, why would you be upset if you're not affected?
I mean,
we all have a reason to be angry if it affects a lot. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm
it still
actually
isn't right.
disgusted by it, man. If it affects people, like, that's not cool. But people are acting like they're affected by it. Like I said, some people were like, "Hey, this is why I get bad pulls," and I'm like, "That's not how it works."
That's why I wanted the stream to be done, so we can at least like get the facts out there before people start pointing out the opinions. Well, not opinions, the false info.
Well, I think a lot of it is that explains why I didn't get this one unit that I chased, and so a lot of people are very willing to pick it immediately and say, "Yes, this is correct."
That explains why Rhyme and Nano pull LRs every 2 days.
In one sitting.
That just makes it so much more worse, bro. I didn't have to do that.
Yeah. Well, no, because like I went for Mighty Mask for like weeks, couldn't get that shit, and then all of a sudden I pulled Majin Vegeta and Mighty Mask like 2 multi summons apart.
What are you guys complaining about? I pulled 3 LRs in a single multi. It's easy.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Yeah, Victor. Basically, people are overreacting, but again, you can't blame them because no one knows what's going on. You see a post that says confirmed, and the first thing you think is, okay, this is serious. So you want to actually see what it is. So there's a reason why people are overreacting because no one knows what's going on.
Yeah, the post title is really bad. It's literally confirmation that Bandai rigs their rates, like flat out. This is 100%
Pretty
accurate.
clickbaity. Not gonna lie.
It's very clickbaity. I'm surprised mods haven't taken it down.
I mean, you should take it down.
Originally, they discussed it. Actually, it was discussed to take it down, but it's too big now.
To take it down.
I wouldn't take it down. I would just add a unconfirmed stamp to it or something. Because you know how like they have on Reddit sometimes it's like confirmed, and then it's like they have that little extra flare that pops out that says not confirmed. This is actual like a discussion.
That's a pretty good idea. I could get on that right now.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to go about it.
Is it the #1 post on the sub right now? Yes, of course.
I would assume it is, yes.
Yes.
I mean, someone asked how's Bandai gonna respond. They're probably not. I did reach out, showing them the link, and see what they say. And even though I have a relationship with them, even with me, they won't tell me what it is if they actually have something that's going on. That's the nature of.
You mean to tell me that you don't get special treatment?
They don't tell us shit. The only time they ever tell me anything is like if I'm going up to do a live stream for like Xenoverse, where they might tell me a small piece of what's going to be there, so I can be like ready for it.
Well, I mean, to be real, like even if you're like best friends with these guys, like they're like, oh yeah, you're right, we did, do this shady shit and we screwed people up. They're never going to say yes to that.
The only way
we did do this illegal thing you're totally accusing us of, yeah.
Yeah, there'd have to be like a class action lawsuit of some time.
Exactly.
They would have to submit to court the violation. People a lot of times will do like lawsuits against companies just to force them to put like information in the court. So like they're not actually going after like certain damages and things. They're just trying to get extra information from that company.
Yep.
So the truth brought up OPTC and that whole thing. Now, was anyone here there for that?
I just read a post.
What you
I still think that crossover was rigged, but yeah.
Not what I
think it's rigged.
He's talking about they had a thing in OTPC or whatever where like basically it was like, hey, we what rates for global were different than the rates for Japan, and like certain legend cards had different rates, but like that's no different.
The rates for legendaries were much lower than Japan's, and that was basically the whole source of the scandal. That was pretty much it. And then there was this guy that basically is their own version of TLM. His name is like Heath Technic or something. He has his ways of finding rates within and posting them because he has like this very secret file that he looks at and doesn't tell anybody else.
He probably gained access to their server somehow and just hasn't told anyone.
But so
that's the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't admit to that if you did it.
If all that was true, would that technically be illegal to some extent?
No.
In Japan, aren't there
No.
laws?
So
I'm just asking because the people in chat were asking.
I mean,
I don't know.
We knew for a while that like global stats were worse, but then we hit like the same point that Japan hit, where their stats went up and they became the same.
Yeah. Okay.
They would have to fall under intentionally misleading. So if they said something and turned out to be the other, yes. But if they said nothing, they technically never said anything to begin with, so it's fine.
Well, might as well fuck yourself.
Okay, next topic. Now that we got that out of the way,
like 10 minutes, and that's what he says.
Now that we got that out of the way, let's actually talk about the bigger issue, and that's how Alex actually happens to steal our stones. Because I really want to know. Because like I'm fucking tired of logging in and having no stones because Alex took them all.
Dude,
Remember, Dokkan used to give like 3 stones on login every day. Now it's just a measly 1. It's all Alex's fault.
Yeah.
Yep. And before anyone takes that serious, that is a joke because people actually do take that serious. That he actually does steal stones, which is ridiculous. It's a funny meme, but he doesn't actually do that. That's fucking stupid.
Some people got really offended in his comments. I was like, "What is going on here?" He doesn't actually steal your stone.
Dude,
Incoming confirm post.
I still have flashbacks to when
confirm post
made this
Confirmation
counter
that
at
the
time.
gaming scam.
The gaming scam.
Like take stones from somebody else's account and put them on yours.
Confirmation. He logs into your account when you're asleep and steals your
Yo,
stone.
something new pops up. Can anybody translate this? The fuck does this say? I'll post it in the chat. What is this?
This is why I hate Japan.
Alex steals our rates.
People are asking how it happened. Well,
Where's
go back
Talon?
and watch one of my Path to Power
Anyone
videos.
have
Actually,
a
the first
Google
one.
Translate on their phone, Andy?
I have no idea what that says.
The whole chat is talking about Alex stealing stones now.
Yeah, well,
Worst of living
Does
Ichigo
anyone-
confirmed. Wow, that's a shot.
Did that pop up when you tried to pull? Where did that come from?
Yeah. Where'd you get that
I
from?
think that says that your personal rates have been increased.
Good
Oh
news. Your
my
personal
God.
It's saying you can apply for a loan.
Somebody
Get
has to
10K
show that so they know what we're
dragon
talking about.
Oh yeah. Forgot they can't see it. Just stream something in
Can we
that
get
show.
Talon to pop back in chat really quick?
If you have this on your phone, just screenshot it and use Google Translate. It'll auto type.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I don't have Google Translate handy on my phone right now.
I can add it in.
All right, here we go.
Image.
Somebody doing it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I just downloaded it.
And then can we also get Talon to come pop back in here and confirm?
Huh?
Wait, yeah, someone is making a video.
The
apparently.
scamming claw steals our rates and cards in the pool.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Remember to buy Living Ichigo's Google Play gift cards.
God damn it.
Wow.
This chat is
Alright,
wild,
it
bro.
says, currently this function is not available.
That's that error I sent in the chat before.
Oh,
Female
Cool.
Warrior Dokkan Festival.
Oh, no.
Gotcha Patara category.
Yeah,
So they just
So you
they
can-
just took it down
they
again?
updated it.
It's an alert saying that you can't currently access the list of available units.
Oh,
So
okay,
basically
that.
what we already know.
oh, okay.
Well, that's boring.
Yeah, it's not going to say, you got us confirmed.
In-game notice confirmed. These are the units that you can pull out of your banner right now.
It's like plot twist. This actually is true, and then they shut the game down tomorrow, and then they release Chinese Dokkan the next day.
That's something.
No, they released Buchi Goody Match, bro. They move on entirely.
I'd be okay.
By the way,
with
just
this
point
whole
out, it's
burning
not
shit
actually called
around.
Chinese Dokkan. That's not the
Whatever
name
that
for it.
game is called, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
the
called,
game.
Is it called actually Dragon Ball Fighters?
Something-
No,
Something
it's
like
like,
that.
Isn't it, or something like that?
Something
Oh,
karate
super-
adventures.
super like
Super
warrior or
Battle
something.
Warriors, bro.
Something like that, yeah.
Super
Yeah,
Battle
well,
Warriors.
Chinese Dokkan then.
Yeah. Is that even like a Bandai product?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
It's weird if it is because it's only available in China.
I think they
No,
just
most
steal-
likely
Well, there are other games that are like that too. For example, they have some Digimon games that are only available in China.
IP laws in China don't really
Yep.
exist. I wouldn't put it past them that they're just stealing assets and then just making a
Oh.
game with them.
Well, the vast
I-
majority come from China because they can steal the assets, exactly.
Oh my god. somebody's
I'm looking at a screenshot of somebody playing the game on YouTube, and it says copyright Bandai Namco Entertainment on it. So
I mean, I can put that on anything.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah.
I guess.
that is
I can say copyright the cut claw. I mean, you can do
Throw that
whatever
up
you
on my
want.
site.
I guess I just don't know why you would put that on there.
But it's not like China doesn't get games because they got another one that's coming out. That's Dragon Ball game, official game. I don't know. It's weird.
That's on there not because they can or don't want to. It's to delude you. Like, okay, you look at this. This looks like something. Is it made by them? Oh, it says Bandai.
Yep.
Okay, I feel safer now.
It uses all of their assets too. That's why I was like, is this even the same game? So, or like licensed by Bandai. It looks honestly like a cheap knockoff, but that's just me.
I
Oh.
mean, you can
Kabuki has a really important question, and he wants to know: is Zenran communicating from an airplane right now?
Probably.
You
That
guys
was
missed it
pressing
with him.
info.
Used to be in a submarine all the time when we talked to him. It was the greatest.
Oh.
The Chinese version of Alex. Oh my god!
What a dolphin pic.
Why is the picture not up yet? Put it up.
I don't even know.
I will not use face cam on every video. Not happening.
Wow.
Why not?
Where's your ambition?
Because
Your beautiful face, Steve Free.
I'm the original no face cam YouTuber. It's gonna keep staying that way.
YouTuber? That's a bold statement.
I pioneered this
Wow,
community.
I pioneered
bro.
it.
Dude, he pioneered no face cams.
Oh my god, Red put that in the chat. Holy
When will I barber God Key? As soon as I get him to 100%. There you go. You heard it here first. Why aren't we playing Fortnite?
Dude, the first time you bobbed him, it wasn't even your real one.
That people don't know that. Okay.
Now they do.
Exposed.
Wow.
Not only does he steal, he lies. This man Alex is all over the place, bro. This chat is ridiculous.
Where's Talon? Well, the second we found out about this, we sent Talon to Bandai headquarters in Japan so he can start swinging.
Yeah.
So he's over there literally just swinging in their lobbies right now.
He's gonna be our on-site investigator.
Nah, he's talking about Cash Me Outside.
The funny thing is he literally is like in the vicinity of the Bandai office.
No, yeah, he said one day that he was going over there.
Here comes the Talon guy again. Angry about his LR that he never pulled.
Yeah, that's why he went over there to get the whitelist.
Although he does have one though. He does have one though.
He's not on the seed, that's why. He's not part
Exactly.
of the
You have to complain.
Wait, did the gifts come out for global?
For World Tournament, yeah.
They did?
Yes.
Dead game.
I got removed.
ADD, sorry.
That's a good question. Zeno-sama. It's so weird reading these character names sometimes. Zeno-sama wants to know, so what would happen to that community if this turns out to actually be real? Wow, I just had a stroke reading this. What would turn out to the community if this actually turns out to be real?
I mean,
We will turn into cam boys.
I mean, when it's
I was about to use. Oh my god, the talent comments are killing me.
the large
I'm
majority
still
of
in Face
people
Force,
would
yeah.
notice nothing different. Like they'd still just play the game the same. Like it does.
Exactly.
If it's true, it doesn't
There's no way
affect
to-
them.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
at that
no way
point
to
it would
prove
just
it.
come down to.
Also, we got to understand that a lot of people also are not part of the Reddit, not on YouTube, not on Twitter. A lot
I
of
mean,
people
we're
just
like-
won't even know.
Like our side of the community on YouTube and on Reddit itself is probably like 5%, maybe not even 5%, but even less than that of the entire player base.
Yeah, it's not like it's a big, incredibly crazy scandal. It never really will be. But I can say personally that if this winds up being true, I'll be deeply disappointed, and I'll just move on. Honestly,
Just compare this to the
I don't
EA
want to support that, right? So I don't know.
I'm already a cam
But I don't
boy.
think it's true.
Wow. When I first read that post, my first thought was like, "Holy shit! They're actually like doing this to every player." But now it's like, okay, well, if it is true, it affects a really small player base. It's like, okay, well, it's not that massive, but it's still like a shitty thing to do if it is actually real.
Yeah, it's horrible,
So
man.
again, to everybody in the chat, if you just joined, if this bullshit that's happening is true, it doesn't affect you.
I mean,
You're
Well,
not affected by
Point
it.
out that we just
Deadly
confirmed that
true.
Rhyme cusses. He's not the goody two shoes you guys think.
so
Exposed.
outside of obviously the source material that he posted in his very clickbaity post or the Twitter posts, what we're going off of, which is I don't know if he did this live or when we first started talking, he brought up a thing that this guy has posted other posts similar to this before. So all this is spawned from someone that, no offense to them, doesn't have a whole lot of credibility here. And it just gained traction, and now it's became this big thing from one very clickbaity. I mean, one of us could have made a video entitled this, and then it would have sent this part of the community wild. You know what I
Bro.
mean? It's the same thing. It's no
We
different.
got 100K views in an hour.
Yeah. So it's just like it's no different than that. So it's just spread like wildfire now for our section of the Dokkan community from something that we don't even know is even 0.1% valid. You know what
The
I mean?
difference here was
By the way,
there was an
I
idea
wanna point
that there
out-
was... Oh, go ahead.
This is important. This is really important. I want to point out when we say Talon is swinging, he's walking in and swinging his dick around, not exactly. Yeah, trust me, it's more effective. It's more effective.
Dang,
I think you just
trust me, it's more effective.
People are saying hi to Talon in the chat.
Wow.
It's like, you know that Super Boo card
Thanks,
that was
dude.
released in the new Union Force box? It's like that. Picture that.
Wait, Talon's here.
That's disgusting thinking about it.
I'm telling this here.
I also love how they post the stock price.
Yeah, guys. Thanks, Ron.
Oh, hey. Okay, so we have Talon back from Bandai's offices. He just got done swinging. How is it?
Actual footage.
Absolutely nothing.
Damn.
Rare footage of a white man mad at Bad Dice head coach.
Ray. Oh my god.
Here's a picture. This is basically Talon right there. You guys can't see it in the. There we go. That's him.
That's an actual card.
Somebody said the men only want one thing, and it's actually disgusting.
And yes, that's an actual card. Pulled it
Look
the
at
other
that!
day.
Holy shit!
Dick swinging is ineffective.
Look at the text for that. That's like just DVD porn, straight out.
Oh my god, it looks like it's straight out of hentai, bro.
Oh god.
That's an actual card.
And a new meme has been born.
It is. I think it's a rare card, right? It's a hollow.
Yep. You didn't pull it? Can't relate.
I don't have it now.
Can't relate.
Well, I
Yeah,
have the new
I pulled it,
Vegito, so at me, bro.
Did you really?
Don't worry, I just shelled out for it.
Oh, you bought it. You bought the card.
After,
That doesn't count.
No. After Shady told me he opened 10 boxes, I was like, yeah, bro.
That doesn't count. You gotta pull it.
No!
Wait, Shady opened 10 boxes? Did he pull
Shady
it?
opened
No.
10 Union Force boxes and
Yeah.
did not get the new Vegito.
Oh,
Apparently each case has one secret.
And there's 12 boxes in a case.
Yeah, talk about LR.
That literally is an LR.
So wait, does that mean that merge the Masu that I pulled is like, does that count towards that? Is
Nah.
SPR the same as SCR?
No.
No.
Secret rare versus special, bro. Not the
Oh.
same. It's like you literally just compared your crappy Goku to like that LR Gohan, bro. Don't.
Oh. Babe, there's a Flaffy! Catch the Flaffy! Okay, I'm good. Hold on.
This
Oh my
guy.
What?
goodness.
What the
Wow. Only nerds.
If it's not
Wow,
Marie,
I
we
don't
don't
understand.
want it.
Flaffies never pop up, but they're rare.
If it's not
Where's
Marie,
the
don't want it.
Flaffy?
I mean, it is Mareep. Just kidding. Mareep. Wow, I said Flaffy. There we go.
Is that English?
Why are they talking about censored hentai?
I thought you were talking to your dog.
I did too. He's playing Pokemon Go apparently.
I play Pokemon.
Talon's dick isn't that big enough to swing.
God damn it, Ryan,
Dick-
what have you done?
Dick reveal coming up.
God no. I'm out of that. No. No dick pics.
man.
So I don't even know if there's much else to even discuss at this point.
Nope, that's pretty much everything, I
we
guess.
covered it. Yeah.
So basically, everybody that's here, if you just joined, there's no evidence. It's for now, it's technically bullshit. If
Well-
anything pops up, I guess I wouldn't even know, to be honest.
Kabuki said, "Where is the pioneer of Discord chats?"
Oh,
Leaving
God.
Vegito.
So to avoid confusion, everything was confirmed and Bandai's blown. I mean, we're fucked.
God damn
I
it.
mean, not everyone is meant to pull everything in the game, you know.
Yeah,
But the main thing that we need to the main thing. Sorry, memeing Alex here.
Wow.
Oh, I thought you were like actually. You good? But I got you. Man.
I wish you would never fix that edit because that's the legendary video. Now, the main thing to actually address here is if this is actually happening, it's not affecting anybody that plays the game here.
Nah, you're all good. Again, for the people that weren't here earlier, he's not talking about us. He's talking about you guys.
It does sound confusing. It sounds like you're talking about the people in the voice call.
Yeah, it does.
Yo,
not
can we-
in the
no, no,
chat.
I'm talking about the actual-
No,
on the
man,
stream.
we good. Just
Yo,
you. FD.
if I tweet that we can confirm that this does not affect like 99% of players, is that like an accurate statement?
Well, you don't. I mean, the conspiracy is that it only affects the whales.
Like the top level boils?
Yeah.
All right.
The idea
Yeah.
is, since they.
I have
spend
to
a
get
ton
my
of
work
money-
laptop and look at like requests I was making earlier today to say anything. But there was one weird thing that I did notice, and that was in the gasher rates. There's also an object called special gashes.
Dude, I honestly think they have finally realized that throwing IDs 7,000 numbers ahead of the others might not be the greatest thing going forward. Right now, when they have a special summon, they're like, "Oh, this is Gasha number 7,000."
But that was on the friend summon. The friend summon one even had different sets for the
Really?
featured and normal. Yeah, that screenshot I sent. Look in the chat.
Oh yeah.
If you go up a ways.
If I go past all the.
That is the ultimate conspiracy if they change around the friend banner.
Right. Well, if the friend banner's doing it, then the stone ones are definitely doing it.
Damn.
But if you look at the special ones, you'll see that the feature card IDs, there's 3 IDs, and in the normal one,
But
in just the Gash rates one, the featured only has 2.
But doesn't it have a different ID then? It has an ID of 326 versus 325.
The step has a unique ID.
This guy said, Rose Bay, I spent like 600 stones per banner. Does that mean I'm fucked? No. We're talking about whale levels. We're talking about thousands of stones. Thousands per banner.
I mean, maybe they're testing something new out. I don't know. Or to have it where they have different like tiers. Like after 4 summons, it switches to like the new one. I don't know why the friend one would have it, but...
So is the new one like a more condensed version?
I'd have to look at the... I have to get my other computer. I only have this one screenshot that I'm going off of. I can't even totally look at the data.
Maybe.
I like that you just use your work computer. I remote in to my home computer from work to do this stuff.
Well, I mean, I bring it home.
JX, you should tweet that. What you just posted in the chat.
What?
The thing about if you spend like 10,000 stones.
I don't see anything about 10,000 stones.
Okay, neither do I.
You literally said, make this simple. Unless you go into every banner with 10k stones ready, you're not a white whale.
Oh, you talking about the YouTube chat?
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking.
When I say chat, I'm referring to the YouTube chat.
Sorry, I thought you meant Discord.
Okay.
No, I'm out of chips.
No. So should I just stop this?
Yeah, I guess we can end it.
Okay.
Wait, unless people have questions, let's let people ask questions real fast.
Nah, they're just memeing in the chat, bro. Nothing serious.
I know. I see the memes.
Can we have a stream recap? Long story short, don't worry about it. We can't prove anything. Nor
So
can we
basically,
confirm anything. So
stream recap: Alex still steals stones. Talon went to the Bandit headquarters and swung his dick, and D3 ran out of chips.
I did run out of chips, bro. I have like 5 more. I'm at the point where it's like, there's nothing but crumbs in there, and you just kind of like, put the bag to your mouth and just go. That sounded really bad, so never mind.
I know what you meant.
And one last thing. If you buy stones even one time, like 5 stones, you're no longer free to play anymore. Want to kind of put that out.
Yeah, you're not kind of free to play.
Once you buy
they
stones,
call it
at
mostly
least
free to play.
Mostly free to
What
play.
if you
I
get
consider myself mostly free to play. Are you telling me? Like, I'm not?
Bro, I think I'm mostly free to play at this point, man. I only pull like on 1 banner a month, bro.
We went this whole stream without a free to play joke, by the way. We almost made it.
I lost my account when I downloaded the update. If you lose your account, just go to the Dokkan website and fill out the form.
Alex stole D-Freeze chips. Accurate.
Yep, that's probably true.
Who ate nanogenics? Oh.
Sorry, what?
I want Alex's ass. God damn, this chat is crazy.
It's that scarf, man.
Wow.
Jesus Christ,
I
the
can't
chat.
believe you've done this.
D3 would jerk off to town swinging his dick as long as Caulifla was in the picture.
Someone wants to know what do you guys think about the bait banners that are coming next across like the versions?
The what banners?
The bait banners?
Aren't they all bait?
Yeah, actually, to be honest, every banner is a bait banner. To be completely honest, right?
Technically, Caulifla or Kefla's banner is bait.
Kefla, yeah, that's a total bait banner.
But it's worth it. So worth it.
I like it though. I like that it was like 5 units guaranteed SSRs. You have like
honestly,
a 20% chance of pulling her, I guess, as a featured unit.
Let me ask the people in the chat how they feel about this. How would you guys feel about? And I'm gonna say chat again, the YouTube chat. How would people feel about Dokkan if they do what Duel Links does, where there's like a set amount of packs you can get, and basically if you go through the entire box, you're guaranteed to get what you're looking for. Don't a bunch of gacha games do something similar to that?
Like a guarantee.
Yeah. Must have some kind of mercy rule.
Yeah. Dokkan is like the only one that doesn't at this point. Most of
they should.
For
have
example,
something like that.
In the most recent, the Gladiator box, there's like 80 packs per. No, 160. Is it 160 or 80? 80
200.
200.
It's 200.
200 packs per box, and basically, if you go through all 200 packs, you're guaranteed to get at least one of every single card inside it.
I mean, that's not really appealing.
You're guaranteed to get every copy of every card inside it.
Yeah. You also know it's not appealing. Spending thousands of stones and not getting what you're looking for.
Well, also as TLM was saying earlier, as you pull more, the rate kind of goes up anyway. So you're technically guaranteed to get what you're looking for eventually.
Right.
That's not really the rate going up as much as it is just probability.
Yeah, pretty much. But maybe they do something like Blazing, because Blazing has the step up is pretty cool, like Dan was saying earlier.
It never technically hits 100%. It gets pretty damn close, but like it's the decimals just keep going and going and going.
What are your guys' thoughts on that? Was it 15 stones for 5 cards?
You increase.
I thought that was a good idea. I also pointed out, like I did a summon video for it. It's not out yet, but I also point out that really 15 for 5 is like
same as 30.
It's the same thing. They just kind of broke it down a little more to kind of play mind games with you.
Yep. Also, do they not actually tell you to be
so tweet? I just got a tweet from our friend that lives in Japan.
Okay, so they actually do. So what happens is when you click on the summon button, it'll notify you that it's going to give you 5 characters.
Yep.
I guess what people didn't do was they just clicked it haphazardly.
And that's one of the things I said is they were probably just going to catch some people off guard.
I have a question. Can somebody please go to King Kai's plan and pick up comment because I cannot hear anything you said with his shitty connection. No, I was gonna say my friend from Japan just tweeted me about that issue. I've worked at 2 gacha game companies and seen the rate tables. There was most likely an error on the landing page showing what SSRs were available. It's incredibly hard to have separate tables for one gacha, especially if it's directly linked to sales.
So even more proof that it's probably unlikely.
Yep. And I mean, I went to middle school with this kid, so he's legit.
Well, there you guys have it. It's probably not true.
All right, so we can go back to what we do. Talon, you may want to go to the band offices and apologize for swinging your dick around.
I think you need to go to the office and apologize. That's all you meant.
I mean, I don't swing my dick around.
I'm trying to think you do. I'm trying to think you swing.
Only sometimes. Okay, I guess we can all just go back to
this dick.
Go back.
I said as legit as the Fighter Z DLC leaks.
Can I say that those are also fucking false? I'm not like confirming it, but there's literally zero evidence with that shit. Like,
what?
So some random well, I don't know how random they are, but someone posted once again on Reddit. Someone posted a link on Reddit, breaking down a bunch of like leaks that are about to happen over the course of the next couple weeks, and they mentioned that the DLC characters for fighters are going to be Raditz, Base Goku, Base Vegeta, Broly, and Rose, and then I think a couple other ones. Oh, and Bardock, and then 2 more. And it's like, under what evidence? Like, knowing how Bandai does their games, this information would be available for at least another couple of months. So it's like, where the fuck did you get these names from? But he's like super confirmed that this is gonna be the DLC. So it's like people are like flipping out over it. Personally, if it's true, that's bullshit. Because let's be real, nobody wants to pay for fucking Raditz, Base Goku, and Base Vegeta. Are you serious? I'll pay for Rose and maybe Broly, but like, and maybe Bardock, but the other ones, nah, I'm good.
If I may interject, and hopefully my audio's better this time. So the guy's credibility is really high because he went into the GameFAQs forum like a week or a week and a half ago, and he basically predicted and said the TM would be on Injustice 2 along with, I think, Enchantress, and they were so out there because the TMT you would never ever really expect to be Injustice 2.
Right.
So that's why his credibility is high in Reddit.
Well, is it possible? That. Is it possible that he found that information out and then released that, and then I was just kind of like, just trying to like guess shit?
Definitely.
Like he had one good hit.
Dude, I swear, Raditz better not be a downloadable character for fighters.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's all.
I'm good.
Jokes on you
if
guys,
he's one of
gonna
the
be fucking
8,
broken.
GG. Do what? What'd you say, Tim?
I said jokes on you guys. He's gonna be fucking broken.
I mean, I will say this: Raditz in the last couple of DB games has been like super powerful.
Super Saiyan Raditz.
Well, yeah, what are they gonna do? Show a shadow of Raditz? Like, oh, it's Super Saiyan 3. Nope, it's Raditz.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
no, the
wouldn't he
reason
look the
why,
same
like,
Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 3? Like, what's the
Xenorous
difference? He's
is
got
a-
that long hair.
Xenorous is kind of a shitty example to go off of, but like in that game, Raditz is a top tier character because he can do stuff like freeze you, and he has like all the high tier super moves that do a lot of damage. So he's actually a really good character in that game.
Okay. Well,
And
I'm gonna stop the stream. We
I
can
can
keep
see
talking,
Raditz being a
but we're-
juggler.
Yeah.
Wait, don't stop it yet. Everybody has to say their outro at the same time.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
The stick.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Wow.
About to go at